Good day, everyone. Tyler here, and I'm just going to give you guys a little update on everything that's happened in the past month. And really, I can't cover even half of it because so much has happened. So I'm just going to hit on some of the biggest things, the most exciting things, especially the ministry things, 'cause that's what we're here for. First off, I look at my notes and I see that we moved here into our long term apartment on April 1st. And so it's amazing to see how much has happened since then. We're very thankful to be moved into a place where we can settle down a little bit and really have a home base to get to work. And we're thankful to God, and we're thankful to all the people here who helped to provide for all the household needs and necessities and to fill this place and to make it really feel like home. As far as ministry goes, I think the first thing that I got to do this month was going to a Muslim neighborhood here in Baguio for an outreach. We had about 60 kids and several parents show up to hear the gospel preached. And about 10 minutes before I went up to share my testimony and a message, they asked me to go up and share a testimony and message. So I didn't have much time to prepare, and that seems to be the way of things around here. They just throw you in there. And but the Bible says you got to be instant in season and out of season, and that's very much not uh, the way that I like to roll normally. I like to have as much notice in advance. I like to have word for word everything that I'm going to say written down. But it's been a really awesome way for or an opportunity for me to learn and to grow in ministry. And so that was the first opportunity we had to go and do outreach. Um, Another thing that we've gotten to do, we helped to plant a church a couple weeks ago, 3 Sundays ago. And we didn't really set out to do it. There was a Bible study that they were having every Sunday after normal church time. And we arrived and they told us that we're planting a church, as I understand it. And so that was our first Sunday. They asked me to share, and I got to share again last week, or yesterday rather. The first Sunday we had 17 people. Second Sunday I didn't get to go, but they had 19 people. And yesterday we had 25 in attendance. So it's awesome to see how this fledgling church is growing, and they're telling people the word is getting out. We got to help with another church plant about 2 hours away from here in Baguio, out on the beach, and they planted this church back in September, so before we got here. But it was awesome to see how quickly the church has grown there, in a place where they really haven't had a church before. And it's just really cool to see. I think we had about 50 kids, 20, maybe 30 adults, I don't know, present. And so even in the past, I think 7 months, it's gone from no church at all to 70, 80 people maybe. So it's just exciting to see what God is doing there as well. Just this past week, I had an opportunity to minister to a couple of Mormon guys that we met at the store, and Chloe went up to them, and you can see them from a mile away. You know what they look like. And the white shirt, the black pants, and the little name tags. And we'd gotten the opportunity to do a lot of ministry with Mormon guys when we were in Arizona, and so it's exciting to be able to continue that mission and to preach the gospel to these guys. And so invited them to go out to lunch with me one day, and I think about a week later actually got to go out with them and to share a little bit of what we're doing and why we're here, and about the gospel and how we're not on the same page, and the Mormonism is not the same as Christianity, and just to answer a lot of their questions. And it was a good time. They allotted about an hour, but we ended up sitting there for hour and 45 minutes, and praying for opportunities to continue to pour into them and maybe to disciple them, and hopefully to see them come to the Lord. I got news, I think later last week, that they're going to have me be an English teacher for a lot of the Myanmar refugees who've come, and it's just exciting to be able to put my love for English to use. And some of you may know, some of you may not, but the last thing that I wanted to be before God called me to be a missionary was an English professor. And while I'm not exactly a professor, I'm working here and teaching English at a college level, or for college age students, and so that counts in my book. And it's exciting to be able to put that love and that passion to good use. And we'll be having 17, 18 guys coming 3 times a week, 2 hours each class, starting next Friday, next Monday, and then we'll be doing that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Exciting news, hot off the press. Chloe has gotten a children's ministry position at a local church here, and she'll be discipling and training some of the local leaders to be able to take over the children's ministry. And very excited to get to work and to be able to pour into the children at this church and to build this ministry. And very excited to be working on developing a curriculum that will be making available to as many people as possible, as many languages as possible for free. And we want to do that because a lot of the curriculums that we've experienced have not been so great, and if they are great, they're very expensive and not necessarily something that churches here can afford, and churches all over the world. And so we want to make high quality resources that we can make available for free to everyone, everywhere, every language, because the most important thing is to get the gospel out, and it's not about money. And I understand, it takes money to make things, do things, but we're going to do our part to help everyone out. Also, we'll be helping to run a children's program for some friends of ours who are running like a Latin American missionaries conference here on campus. So Thursday, Friday, Sunday, I believe, we'll have about a dozen kids and be able to teach them and minister to them. I've had the opportunity to preach at several churches all over Asia in the past month. Most recently, the opportunity was to preach in Myanmar, which maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but they are in the middle of a civil war right now. And God gave me a really awesome word, and to preach from Psalm 46. And when God spoke that to me, all I remembered was the first line, and God is our refuge and our strength. And I said, that's a good word. And continuing on reading that chapter, I was really blown away. It is an encouraging word for them and in their exact situation. And specifically, it talks about how God makes wars to cease to the ends of the earth, and God is our refuge and our strength. And we can take refuge in Him no matter how crazy life gets. And it specifically says if the earth is quaking and the sea is going crazy and roaring, and if wars and all that, we can still have peace and take refuge in God. And He's our comforter. And I preached Psalm 1 as well, and various other passages. I was all over the place, but mainly focusing on that Psalm 46. We're planning several other trips, all different countries. I know for sure that we'll be in Thailand in November, and we're looking at several other countries before the end of the year, and planning a preaching tour of India, Nepal, Bangladesh for next year, and several other countries as well. And just excited for all the open doors that we have and the opportunities that we have. Everyone keeps asking us too, when is the baby coming? We don't know. The due date, May 18th. Baby could come 2 weeks early, 2 weeks late. So really, it could be next week, it could be a month from now, we don't know. but we'll definitely keep you posted, and you'll see plenty of pictures and videos, and we'll give you guys updates along the way. Girl's very excited, talk about him all the time, talk to him all the time, giving him hugs and kisses, and just praying over him and talking about him. And one of the things that the girls like to say nowadays is, he's so generous, he's so generous. And I said, yeah, we receive that on his behalf. He'll be a very generous man. And let's see, we're producing other videos, all different kinds of things that are not directly ministry related. We put one out recently of trying 3 new fruits, dragon fruit, what else? Oh, I can't remember. Dragon fruit. Oh, yeah, trying new fruits. um, I have a couple of other fruits in my head, but it's not the right ones. So, but the reason being, and we'll have several more coming out here soon, but the reason we're putting out these other fun videos that aren't directly ministry related is that we want you to see how fun it is, how exciting it is, also how normal and not scary it is to be a missionary, to travel abroad, to serve the Lord, and trying new fruits, trying new foods is a part of that, and seeing new places, new experiences. And we want you guys to kind of experience that along with us, and maybe add some things to your bucket list, and hopefully see you out here soon and for a long term. And we just want you guys to know that we're loving life and enjoying everything that we get to do, the ministry and the not ministry. And you guys can see the girls growing up and how they're really enjoying being here and everything that we're doing here. Last things, if you guys would pray for us and pray for all the ministry opportunities that we have here and in the surrounding countries, and pray for God's favor, the favor with the people, the finances to come in, and just all the different aspects that go into traveling. And check out our newsletters. If you haven't signed up already, feel free to reach out and we'll get you connected, sending out monthly, weekly, and sometimes sporadic like breaking news updates on opportunities that have come our way. And lastly, if you want to support everything that we're doing financially, you can give, and we'll put up little links or something or another so that you can do that. And another way that you can support our ministry is to buy from the companies that we're running. Chloe designs notebooks with Bible verses, and she designs Bible study materials, and you can buy that for yourself or your small group or for your whole church. And we'll put links up for those. Also, we're selling jewelry made out of foreign coins, so necklaces and rings, earrings, keychains, all sorts of stuff. And those are available on our Etsy shop. And you can also reach out for custom orders if there's something in particular that you want and maybe you're not seeing it. I mean, the most important thing again though is keep us in your prayers, and please pray for all these opportunities that we have. And next month will be even fuller. The month after that will be even fuller. And we're working hard. We're working long. And we're here. We're on mission. And we're not just sitting around. Even if we are sitting around, I'm studying, reading books. I finished several books this week. Several books this month. And we love you and we bless you. We're praying for you as well, and we're thankful for you. We bless you, and we'll give you an update here again soon. All right. We love you.